More breaking news coming in now. Former Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa of Karnataka, his son and BJP candidate B.Y. Vijendra had to face a backlash of residents at Taralaghatta village of Shikaripura Taluk. Well, these are the visuals of what happened, but to understand what we are looking at, I go across to my colleague Prajwal, who's joining us on the broadcast. Prajwal, what are we looking at here? We believe it's a huge embarrassment for B.S. Yediyurappa. On the one hand, holding such a huge responsibility, an illustrious career behind him, but now it seems, well, when it's the turn of his son, the people there are totally against him. Who are they and what are they protesting against?
Rukma, in fact, this is not about any developmental issue in the constituency or in the region, because this particular incident happened at Taralghatta village in Shikaripura Taluk, where most of the people from the Banjara community are protesting against the internal reservation which has been ordered by the BJP state, by the state government for the SCs as well. And this is something which they have been protesting against, and especially the Banjara community who come under the touchables as well. So they were protesting, stating that the Sadashiva Commission report should not have been put into place. It should not have come into effect as well, and therefore they are stating that the state government now, which had sent a proposal to the centre, should withdraw it as well. They should withdraw the proposal too, and they do not want any sort of internal reservation, because they are happy with the overall 17% reservation that has been given to the community, but they do not want any sort of internal reservation. Therefore they protested when B.Y. Vijendra had gone over there to seek votes as well, because remember that he is also contesting from the Shikaripura Assembly constituency as well. And therefore now you can clearly see that the youths are shouting and stating that they do not want the Sadashiva Commission report to be implemented in the state of Karnataka, and they are stating that internal reservation should be scrapped completely, and they should also be allowed that 17% reservation category and not what is only being given for the touchables.
Well, Prajwal, so is the Bomai government's implementation of its of the reservation, the tweaking of the reservation policy in the state, is that another factor that that the BJP could be fighting against this time around in these elections?
Absolutely. They will be definitely going ahead and facing a lot of flack and resistance from the people as well. First and foremost, that they had gone ahead and scrapped the 4% reservation for the Muslim category. That is one. And secondly, bringing in the internal reservation is something which had been the talk of the town. Because remember, in Shimoga, in Shikaripura mainly, there were over thousands of people who had stormed into B.S. Yediyurappa's residence and had also protested, stating that the internal reservation should be scrapped completely. But somewhere B.S. Yediyurappa reached out to the leaders from the Banjara, Bhobi, the Kutcha and the Korma community, and he made them understand as to why the internal reservation was being put in over here, because we are speaking about over hundreds of castes over here in the scheduled caste as well, and they have been categorized into the SC left, SC right, the touchables and others as well. So now the category has been divided completely in this particular format, and therefore they are stating that there should have been no internal reservation. They welcome the government's move to increase the reservation from 15% to 17%, but there should be no sort of internal reservation. So therefore the government is still facing stiff resistance as well, because many of these community leaders have also asked their people to go ahead and boycott the elections, not only vote for the BJP but for the Congress and the JDS as well. And this could also go ahead and become quite instrumental on the outcome of the assembly elections in Karnataka.
Right, Prajwal. Well, thank you very much for joining us there and for explaining that to us. So these are visuals, people venting their ire against the BJP's implementation of internal reservation. Its internal reservation policy just now introduced by the Bomai government. Of course, well, that those changes have been scrapped. And in other breaking news that's coming in,